Hi everyone, welcome back. So I caved and I got a Tonic kit. So I thought I'd show you what's in the box. So this is the box that it actually comes in, which is really nicely packaged. And then when we open up, and this is literally the first time I'm opening this, we have a few bits and pieces in here. So I'm going to just drag all the stuff out and then we'll go through it. Let's just get this out of the way. And my cat's in here. What's new? So he may join us in a minute. So if I just zoom in a little bit more. Right. So first of all, you get the what's in the kit thing. And this is kit number 59. Bear in mind, this is the first time I've ever got one, so I don't even know how this all works. Looks like there's an example of what you can do with the kit. And then on the other side, there's some, you know, just some extra information. And then this looks like it folds up, so you could keep each of these every time they come to you. So that's quite sweet. Then we have, these are the products that you get. These are the dies and the stamps, and then these are the papers. So I think we'll do papers first because I find this stuff the more exciting bit. So let's just put that to one side. So the papers come in this folder, which I think is really nice because you could easily just store this as it is in your collection. If you do vertical storing, you could just store it like so. You could put a sticker or something on it to say whatever, what you call it, what am I trying to say, guys? Like the number of the craft kit, and then, you know, if you need to know that, and then it stores nicely. I store my papers differently anyway, so they won't be in there. So first off, and let's get my guide so I can try and give you the right names. First off, we have, let's see, I want to say this is, it's so pretty, it's textured. Just trying to find the name of it. I want to say this is Sienna Treasure, which is a specialty cardstock, which kind of makes sense because it's got this beautiful texture. I mean, that is nice paper. Oh, that is nice. Like linen-y kind of thing. So that's very cool. This one's very blingy. This one I believe is the Opera Red. And then we have a Rose Platinum. Try not to blind you. The Opera Red and the Rose Platinum, obviously they're a mirror cardstock. Very, very nice. Let's not blind my lovely, my lovely watches. That sounds weird. And then this one is the Rose Gold Blossom, and that is beautiful as well. I gotta say, that is pretty. That's like a foiling kind of thing. And I believe, yes, this is the craft cardstock, so you could still ink over the top of this, and the craft that it's sat on will pick up the ink that you use. So if you use like an oxide or something, that will obviously sit on top of the paper, and then you could wipe off the excess off of the foiling. But most dyeing should still work anyway, but an oxide, being this is darker cardstock, that would be really, really cool. So, and then we have, this feels cool. This is like a textured, this is teal blue. I've got to say, this is the classic cardstock, but I've got to say it's got a bit of a texture. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up. It has got a bit of a texture on it, but that's a beautiful colour. And then we have the, yeah, one side's smooth and one side's textured. Then this is the, I want to say ginger pie. No, brick red I'm going to go with. Then apricot orange. I'm going to say this is the ginger pie. I love the names of them. And then this must be the ocean blue, which, I mean, oh, maybe that's the teal and that's the ocean. I don't know. I don't know enough about Tonic to know the cardstock colours and stuff, but that's a really lovely palette, and that's actually one of the things that attracted me to this particular kit. So that's really nice. Like I say, this is it seems to be a thinner cardstock, but it's their classic cardstock. But very nice colours, very, very pretty. And then we have these two. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. Now these two are the Cogs, Clocks and Cogs pattern paper. So on one side, there's two sheets. One side has this kind of, I don't know, they're like little lines, but it's got like an ombre thing. I hope you can pick that up. It sort of goes dark side. You could easily just cut this in half and in half again, or you know, use certain sections of it. And then the other side, and you've got two sheets of it, it's kind of got this almost like a coffee stain, tea stain kind of thing going on, which I think is very cool. So you could make this into almost like a treasure map or something if you had, you know, kids that you wanted to do that for. So I hope I've got the names the right way round. I think I did, but like I say, don't quote me on it because I'm not, I don't know all the papers or anything like that. But that was my guess from the names and that. Beautiful cardstock though. So that's the cardstock, so let's just pop that to one side somewhere on my desk, would be nice. And then we have the cogs and dies. The stamps and the dies are in here. So this, I believe there's like a little storage like binder type thing that you can get from them, and that will, you can just keep all these together. So if this is kind of new to you, you can start by storing your stuff this way, and if not, then this is still a nice little pocket thing that you could use for other things afterwards. So you could use it in your planners or any of that malarkey. You do get the name of the kit, so that's handy. So the reason you get this, if I just grab the box, I put it on the floor for the for the cat. I believe the reason that you have this is that you could stick that to the front if you wanted to keep everything in here. So that's kind of clever. And then the other thing you could do is stick it to the front of this if you were storing them like so. So that's cute. So in this set we get the stamp set, which is the Cogs and Clocks and Cogs stamp set. I've never used any of the stamps or dies, so I don't know. I'm assuming these are polymer, photopolymer, but I don't know. Let's open it. It's the only way we're going to learn, right? Or no. In fact, let's do it this way. So let's have a look. I can usually tell when I take a stamp off the packaging. Oh yeah, these are photopolymer. I can tell just by doing that. And weirdly, I like the smell of them. Don't tell anyone because that sounds weird, but I do. Right, so yeah, I'd say they were photopolymer as opposed to like a silicone. I don't even know if they make silicone, not Tonic, but anybody who makes silicone stamps anymore. But there's some cool stamps in here. I've kind of gone off track. There's a clock and keys, and I like this little guy. What's that called? Like an egg timer kind of thing. Very cool. And then some nice sentiments. Oops, sorry. To go with it. So that's very cool. And I've stuck that on there wrong, so it's going to irritate me. You also get a stencil in this. So this is very cool. I've never had a Tonic stencil either. It's looks like it's a bonus within the kit. But it's got that sort of steampunky vibe. And you guys know I love stencils. So totally up my alley. And then we have the die set, which I won't take out of here. And that's quite nice, you can see that nicely. These are like all the mechanicals, if you like. It's that sort of style, that steampunky kind of vibe. So you've got like a whole clock here, like those old-fashioned clocks. In fact, my granddad used to have one that would sit on the mantle. I think his kind of extended out a bit, but you know the ones I mean. And then there's some clock faces and some wheels and cogs and whatever they call it. Gears, that's the word, and a chain and stuff like that. So you can use the stuff on its own. You don't have to use it with the stamps or the stencils or the papers or anything. You could use these completely standalone. They don't have to be used in conjunction with that stuff. So I think that's very cool as well. I mean, they're big. Like, here's the palm of my hand. There's the size of that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm like 5 foot, so my hands are not huge, but it's a big die. I keep saying stamp. It's a die. So I can't wait to get stuck into this. And this is actually what this particular kit, because I don't know if I've said before, but I've always, you know, been on the fence about what kits to get and stuff like that. So like I say, I caved and I got this kit because of the design and the style of it. It's totally up my alley, so I had to. And then we have the goodies. Now the goodies come in this little paper bag, and this time I believe you get full-size product, right? So you get a couple of their little sponge dauber things. I've never used them either. They look like little marshmallow people. Right, so let me just get this out of here. So sometimes you'll get, especially in kits, you'll get a small version or a mini version of whatever it is that's in the kit. So I was surprised to see that we actually got a full size, because a lot of the time you, like I say, you'll get a mini version of something. So we start off, we have the two blending, let's just get the name right. Blending sponges, that's what they're called, but they look like little marshmallows to me. I could do with some marshmallows right about now, but anyway, very cool actually. I think this is going to be fun. It's got like a tip on one end, which I think for detail could be really cool. It feels nice to hold actually, and then you've got the main round section. So actually, if I like these, I will probably get more because I like my blending stuff. Then we have a large, or the full size I should say, crackle mousse. Now I've never used crackle mousse before, but this is in the colour, she says, water nymph, which I couldn't see for love nor money. A beautiful blue. Again, it goes with all the papers. That's what I say. These colours are just, I love them. I love these colour combos. So it's a full size thing of this, and crackle mousse, I guess, does what it says on the tin. It's a mousse or a paste that once you know, put it onto a project, once it dries, it cracks. So that's my best guess. Then we have some glacier paste, and this is a colour I don't have, which is the bronze metal. But look at that, so beautiful. This is cool for all year. This for this time of year, for autumn, is going to be fantastic. Think of all your autumnal kind of cards like leaves and pumpkins. Can you imagine die cutting? Put this thinly onto like a piece of cardstock, and then die cut your pumpkins. I can't talk. And then afterwards you could even add more to give it texture. Just saying. Then we have, and this is new to me, this is the vintage drops. Where is my cat? I've lost the cat. Oh, he has to be in here somewhere, but anyway, these are vintage drops in Bohemian Teal. Oh, there he is. Sorry, completely distracted. Bohemian Teal. So again, it's that teal, blue-green kind of colour, and it's just beautiful. Now, I don't know what vintage drops do. It says a matte dimensional detail is what it does. Yeah, so full matte effect after 48 hours. So compared to like the other ones are shiny or sparkly or you know, these are obviously different. A matte finish. And then it's given up. And then we have, and this is new to me as well, this is Maroon Spark, and this is a shimmer powder. So this is kind of like, I've used the, oh, what are they called? The Brushos. They don't have any, they're just a matte colour, but they're a highly pigmented powder. And then I've used the Cosmic Shimmer powders, which I'm imagining is a similar kind of thing to this because it's got the pearlescent in it, but it's a pigmented powder that you can then create these sort of bursts of colour, which I love. I love, love, love. So that's in a Maroon Spark sort of colour, but when I saw the demo of this colour, it looks like there's a whole heap of other colours within it to make that colour. So like the a lot of those sort of pigmented powders and things, whether they pearlized or not, you do get that nice, don't know what the word is, but when it splays out, it sort of gives you all these other colours that come into it to create that specific colour, if that makes sense. Beautiful. So I'm very chuffed actually. It took forever to arrive, I will say that, but I'm very chuffed. It, you know, all things being equal, I think this is going to be a very cool thing to get stuck into. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. And if I were you, and I've lost me marshmallow, that's what I'm going to call it. If I were you, that sounds awful. I actually decided not to do this on a monthly basis because I have a big surprise coming up soon and I'm very, very excited about it, but that will be later. So yeah, but check back for more videos on this and the products. You guys know I love my Nouveau products, so, and I love the design of this set, this craft kit in particular. So until next time, guys, bye for now and happy crafting. And happy Halloween and fall. I mean, it's just happy everything. Bye.